What's the boldest thing you ever did without thinking it through? I exposed my boss for fraud during our biggest company call with 200 people watching, but the text I got at 3 a.m. that night changed my life forever. My boss Karen loved using words like family and dedication while working us 70-hour weeks. I was fresh out of college with student loans, so I just nodded and smiled, even when she'd text at midnight asking for quick favors. Last December, she invited the team to her mansion for a mandatory fun holiday party. I remember standing in her kitchen, staring at her marble countertops that probably cost more than my car. Karen caught me looking and smirked. Keep grinding and someday you might afford the guest bathroom. Then she handed me a trash bag while she went back to laughing with the executives. That night, I accidentally knocked over some papers in her home office while throwing away cups. I wasn't trying to snoop, but a client invoice caught my eye. We'd billed them for 340 hours when our team only worked 180. I quickly took a photo with my phone and left, my heart pounding the whole drive home. The next morning, I asked my coworker Danny about it. Her face went white. She pulled me into the stairwell and whispered, "My friend Mike noticed the same thing last year." 2 days later, security walked him out for violating company policy. I should have dropped it, but that night I couldn't sleep, so I checked more invoices. Every single one was padded by 40 to 60%. Karen wasn't just skimming a little. She'd stolen over $400,000 last year alone. I saved everything to a flash drive but didn't know what to do next. My apartment lease was up for renewal, and my parents kept bragging to relatives about my amazing job. Then Wednesday morning, Karen announced a last-minute client presentation. Everyone had to cancel their plans and stay late. When Danny mentioned her son's birthday, Karen just said, "We all make sacrifice for success." The look on Danny's face broke something. The company-wide Zoom started at 10 a.m. sharp. All employees, plus the CEO, board members, and our biggest client, over 200 people. Karen was midway through bragging about our record profit when my fingers hit unmute before my brain could catch up. "Those numbers are fake," I said. My voice shook, but I kept going. "Karen's been charging clients for hours we never worked and pocketing over $400,000 a year." The call went deadly silent. I shared my screen with the evidence. Karen's face turned from shock to rage. "This is ridiculous! You're fired!" she sputtered. I looked right into the camera. "You can't fire because I quit, and I already sent the file to the board and the FBI." I hadn't actually contacted the FBI. That part just came out. Then I closed my laptop and threw up in the kitchen. Within an hour, my phone exploded with 47 half my coworkers were panicking about the other half sent private things. Karen called 23 times that night at 3 a.m. My phone buzzed with a text from a number I didn't recognize. "This is James Walker, CEO. My office tomorrow, 9 a.m. Come through the executive." I barely slept. I showed up in my only nice outfit, convinced I'd ruined everything. The CEO didn't smile when I sat down. He just slid a folder across the table. Inside was a termination agreement for Karen, dated 3 months earlier. "We've been building a case against her," he said quietly. "You just gave us the fine piece and did it in front of witnesses." 2 weeks later, Karen was arrested while trying to board a flight to Bali. The company offered me her job with double the salary. No. Instead, I started my own consulting firm, Dan's. For 6 months later, we've hired 7 people, all former coworkers. We just signed our biggest client yet, my old company. Yesterday, I bought a coffee, even not because I need, but because every month, the boldest thing is about her. It's about finally believing deserve. Last month, I got Sir Karen's doing definite attached to the legal and written. Thank you for doing what I was afraid. The kids and I are fine.